Hey guys, this is Scott of UFO Sightings Daily. I was looking at a Mars Gigapan photo, and I'm on the top of a hill. On the top of the hill, when there's surrounding of mess and rocks and broken sculptures everywhere, there was a clearing with very few broken pieces around. And the ground was clear and clean, and I found this pyramid on the top of the hill. Now the pyramid's been broken on this side right here, and you'll see that in the original much better, but I colorized it so you can see what I see. Now I saw a pyramid, I saw a little tiny pyramid here with a bowed head. A bowed head because this is a holy sacred site, and a face down here, and some kind of animal. There's a tooth here when you zoom in on it right here, and I'll show you that in just a second. Here it is in natural color. You can see the broken area of the pyramid very well. There's even a doorway over here you can see. And look at this. This is the animal itself. Let's zoom in on the animal. You can kind of see it, but not so well if it's not colorized. You can see the doorway over here in this location. And you could see the face here looking upward to the sky. That's really obvious, really obvious. It even looks like there's an antenna on the top. I don't know. I just don't know. What about this? This is a bowed head. And a head bowed down. You can see the nose, the chin touching his chest, the forehead, the back of the head here, and it's placed on this little tiny, what looks like a pyramid, probably the sculptured body made simplistic because it's the head that they want to show being bowed, which means what? Sacred location, sacred site. So look at that, look at that. That's just crazy cool. And now let's change the site. Let's change the site to this, and you can see the colorized version, the bowed head, the colorized face right there, and look at the nose on that. It's just absolutely incredible. You can see this thing that looks sort of like, a sphinx. And you can even see that there is some kind of saber tooth coming out on this side. An eye right here. I'm circling the eye. Saber tooth right above my cursor. Right over here is that doorway. Just so cool. Let's look at the original Gigapan. Okay guys, we're looking at the original Gigapan photo here. Here is the pyramid with the broken side. Actually, you can see it for yourself really well that it's been broken right here. Something's attacked it. It must have been very strong. And next to the pyramid is the bowed head right here. You can see the statue here with a bowed head. And you can see that this looks like a face right here too, looking up to the sky. Here's the eye, nose, mouth, chin, forehead. Looks like an antenna right there. That is just too cool, guys. What do you think of that? Have you ever seen a bowed head on Mars next to a sacred location of a temple? Well, now you have. And look right here. This looks like some kind of sphinx-like animal or something. I'm just guessing with that because this one's a little bit less clear, but you can see a saber tooth right here, it looks like, or nose area, an eye right here. And if you move a little bit over, you see a rectangle doorway near this pyramid. And the doorway is right here in this location, and you do see some little areas here. It's kind of unusual. And to me, this all points to a sacred location. Guys, is this a face right here? Eye, nose, mouth on the side of this. I'm circling the face. The face is here. It's a separate piece. It's obviously been broken off of this piece here. Do you see this stump here? Well, it looks like this face was once on there. Wow, guys, this location, look at this. No rocks, no rocks, no debris, no rocks. It's been cleaned. Someone is trying to keep it clean. Now let's zoom out so you see how unclean it is. Look at this location. It's extremely unclean. Extremely unclean. It just makes no sense. And as you're coming down the hill, you do see some interesting things here. You see this interesting sculpture. Do you see this sculpture here? Look at this, and it's almost like a shoe, but not. I'm sure it's not a shoe. is facing to the sky. I guess this would be a head of something. Maybe it's their deity or some religious symbol. It just looks kind of cool to me. Let's zoom out, come down, and you see another one right here I reported yesterday. Kind of cool. It looks like a woman's face with a halo around it, and there's a cross doorway here to enter into the area. Look at that. I don't know, guys. Life is getting really strange, isn't it? It's getting really strange. Let's zoom out, and you see this location again, and you can see the pyramid here, the bowed head, the lizard area, but look, it's so perfectly cleaned. Why is it so clean? And I noticed that on this area here, this rock or whatever you want to call it, there is rectangle shaped pieces that are cut pretty well, and this looks like some kind of structure inside, like it has hollow areas, which could be, their means of a structure, their kind of structures that they made back then. You got to use the local materials, and it looks like they made it by hand using some kind of modern clay. Look at this. Does that look like an eye, maybe a nose, top of the head buried under the sand? Maybe, maybe not. That one's a little rough, isn't it? That one's a little rough. What is this porcupine thing coming out there? Big sharp thing sticking out of the ground here. There's so many cool things here. So many cool things, and it's really hard to tell, but obviously someone tried to cover this up. Someone tried to destroy this. This is not over time. This is not erosion from nature. This is destruction. This is someone who deliberately tried to hide the existence of these creatures, these intelligent species, whatever they are, and they have been bombed. They have been... what do you think takes to break a pyramid like this? Guys, come on. That's not natural erosion. You would see the pieces down here. That is bombardment. That is hit with some kind of huge, maybe lasers, phasers, whatever they used, but it has just been destroyed in places. So, Scuzzy wearing UFO Sightings Daily. Like and subscribe. I'll make more videos for you very soon. What do you think of this, guys? What do you think?